Hello everybody, Iain Robson here for another edition of the All-American Farm. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. Just finishing off the harvest here. Potatoes are about halfway done now. If you recall from the last episode, we were harvesting a little bit of barley over here on this field, and this guy is supposed to be making potatoes, but he's not for whatever reason. What else do we got going on? Oh, wrong buttons. This guy, I moved this combine, he finished over on the other side, so I brought him over here, and he is working with, I should change this guy, set him to automatic. So set this guy to automatic, and he should unload both of those combines there. We might need to get another overloader, just because one overloader way this far is not going to be enough. It doesn't appear to be enough. So we'll have to deal with that in a moment. Alright, might as well deal with that right now. Alright, so we don't have any other tractors. That's a class. Yeah, I guess we don't have any other tractors. I guess we have that. I'm not going to use the articulated. I'm not the homemade one. What we're going to do is, let's take a look at what we have available. Could use this, I suppose. I don't know how it works actually Courseplay though. This is the problem. Now they have a developer version of Courseplay. Everything I use is like, is it going to work with Courseplay? That's the question that goes through my head every single time I'm looking at something new to buy. Specifically in this case, because we are going to be using it for trucking around stuff. Actually, you know what I could do? I could just buy an overloader. Oops. Because we do have a tractor that's just sitting around for the time being. So let's do that. That might be a bit better. And let's get the same overloader we have already, just because the course is already set up for that particular size. And that course, where is it? This one right here. So let's buy this, and let's just get them to deliver, like so. And is it this guy who's not set up? Yeah, it's this guy. So we can just take this guy off here, and we'll manually unload him. Could be a her, I suppose, but apparently not. Anyway, so we'll get this guy to do that, and then we'll hook him up to the overloader course, and we'll have two overloaders working on that same course way over there. And then what we can do is, I have the other combine just set as a hired worker for the time being. Nothing too fancy there, just because by having the hired worker there, I didn't set up Courseplay to work with two combines at the same time, so that's another way of just getting as much harvested as possible in the quickest amount of time, because I looked briefly, as you can see, it's getting kind of to the wire, so to speak, and I hope we don't miss any, but we'll see. I have to be careful, these things are a little tippy, as you just saw. Alright, here. Let's get this guy unloaded. There we go. That's annoying. Get him unloaded here, and then we'll hook him up to the overloader and get him doing that. That's pretty quick, actually. I do like how fast this tractor does the unloading, because that is intense how fast that actually unloads. Alright, so what we can do after this is we can get our two big tractors working on the seeders and fertilizers. And let's just park him over here by the forage wagon for the time being. See if we can't do this. No. Not gonna happen. I was like, maybe I can do it from in cab. Nope, definitely not gonna happen. Look around, look behind me, all I see is a big red trailer. Nope, not going to work apparently. There we go. And let's reset the course here. And let's pick up this overloader here. I do like these Kinsey overloaders, or Kins, depending on who you're talking to. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Some people will say, Ian, you're pronouncing it wrong, there's no Z. Or there's no, I think you're not supposed to pronounce it. It's supposed to be a Kinsey, it's supposed to be a Kins. I don't know. Like I said, I've heard both pronunciations, so I'm not that doesn't appear to be a specific way to say it. Alright, so let's get this guy rolling over here. Set up to overload, and I'm just going to leave it as automatic for the time being, and we'll move him over there. It's funny, if you listen carefully to the inside of this tractor when you're driving it, you hear like what sounds like chains and stuff jiggling around and like metal creaks and whatnot, which is probably what you would hear. Well, you definitely would hear in a tractor. So it's kind of cool that they added that, well, Ago added that feature in, so I think it's pretty darn cool. So alright, so we'll get this guy unloading, because apparently that one overloader is having a heck of a time dealing with two combines in the same field. I'm not surprised, to be honest with you, because it's a lot of material coming off the field, so having a second overloader is probably going to help quite a bit here. Actually, you know what I could do? I could just drive it myself. What is it? 7, 6, 7? There it is, 7. I could just drive it myself. That might actually be a bit quicker, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's do a little bit of... I don't think I overloaded in a long time, so let's do a little bit of overloading. And I'll try and avoid the crops as I can, because it's not going to be easy. And I'll have to... The hardest part about adjusting speed is the fact that, well, the hardest part is adjusting speed so it matches the combine itself. But this is a hard worker, so it should work, actually. I think he's at 80%, I'm not sure. So both these combines appear to be... yeah, he's definitely sitting there now. And this combine up here that we're following is actually hovering around 80% if he's not just sitting there. He's sitting there. I know. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the last time I actually did some overloading myself. It's quite a long time ago, now that I think about it. And I'm going to have to drive in the crops right here, unfortunately, but... You wouldn't do this in real life, I realize that. Now, this is a hard worker, so he's just going to chill out there for the time being. And then once he's done unloading, he'll definitely just continue on. Unless I actually set him to go forward again. But we'll just let him sit here for the time being and unload, because we want him to be fully unloaded. And then what we'll do is we'll follow him along the other side. Oh man, those things hold a lot. Jeez. I keep forgetting how much there's actually in one of those combines. It's quite a bit. I don't know. Just the thought of it, like how much you're actually carrying and moving through the field, and how much horsepower you actually need to move one of those is just ridiculous. Looks like our truck down there is selling potatoes, which is good. Apparently he's unloaded. We'll just back out of the field here. Oh, I guess he turned off. That's the one annoying part. Can I back up now? No, I changed it. That's the one annoying part about this tractor right here, is because what happens is if you're driving it and you get out of it, it'll actually turn off. I discovered a lot of the times, which is slightly annoying. All right, let's wait for him to turn around, because inevitably he's going to need to be unloaded again. And at least the other combine will be doing its job. This guy's finishing up. He's got, what, 1, 2, 3 passes left, and then he's good to go. What I'll do is, once he's done this, I'll put him on the wheat field over there, and he should be able to do that fairly well. Class just chilling out. So this is the problem you always run into, is that this guy can only hold so much. This guy can only unload so much. I suppose I could change it for the other trailer, 90,000 liter trailer, but I don't think at this point it's going to make a huge difference. I don't think, at least. Oh, he didn't shut off this time. Good. Alright, that John Deere should automatically refuel himself when he turns around. Now, this is a hard worker, so I should be able to, should be in the keyword here, be able to hit 4. And then I should be able to match his speed. Let's see if I can't do this. Is it going to match his speed? Nope. I have to manually adjust. There we go. Is that the right speed? Just a wee bit faster. Perfect. There we go. That's the funny thing, you can scooch down in this and you can see what you're doing back there. Which is pretty cool if you ask me. Like, being able to do that is a pretty neat little feature on this tractor. I wish more tractors had it because what happens is a lot of time you're up here and you're like, I want to see what's back there, but this is one of the few tractors where you have the capability of actually just ducking down like that. Which is a really nice little feature. I can't tell if he's full or not, if he's empty. That's the one thing. I guess if I had, I think it's, I forget what the mod's called now. I want to say it's, what's it called? Load status, I want to say. And then it would tell me how full it actually is. But this gives you a, I'm just following along beside him and he's rocking. So I'm pretty sure that he's collecting just as much as he's unloading. And this is technically what you should really have it work this way, because if you have a combine sitting still in the field, you are essentially just wasting money, essentially. Alright. Nice. Alright, let's get this out of here. Guess I could put the cover on. There we go. Don't want any of the barley to fly all over the place. Probably wouldn't be driving around with this. Although it doesn't make a whole lot of a difference. Apparently that one overloader can only keep up with that one combine. Jeez. That's crazy. Let's just see what the stores are like. Alright, so we have 400,000 liters of potatoes left still. So you should be able to unload the rest of those potatoes in, I would imagine, fairly soon. And we have 1.2 million liters of barley, 1.1 million liters of canola, 1.85 of corn, 796,000 liters of wheat. Yeah, we're rocking it pretty hardcore right now. And that truck is just chilling out there. I wish he was a bit faster, but because that combine I have over there, when I was unloading, look, it's already 67% full. But it appears to be picking up this guy right here, which is excellent, which is what's supposed to happen here. Where the heck is that truck? Just getting here now. Sheesh. Field speed. Well, what happens if I put him to maximum speed? The one nice thing about this corn husker is look how fast it unloads. It's just rocket speed. Which honestly is way quicker than it would be in real life. Because in real life that would be a much, much slower process. Alright. So this, I set him to a bit faster, so you should be able to fly around the map a bit better now. Before he was just going at a snail's pace, or what felt like a snail's pace at least. It's funny, I can't unload anymore because I'm already at 100%, so... Hurry up, truck. Maybe I should have the two... I could get another truck, I suppose, but... I don't think it's of dire consequence if I have two trucks running on the same course or not. I suppose I could have the GMC run it, but it would be... This has more capacity than GMC anyways, so... It would be kind of pointless. I'd be like, alright, half unloaded, and that's it. So... Is that truck coming? What is it doing? I can't even see it from this tractor. But it's somewhere right here. That's terrible. I really can't. Wow. Oh, there he pops up. I was like, where the heck is the truck gone? It shouldn't just disappear like that. Jeez. It's like a magical truck. Alright. So, let's line ourselves up here. So two of these overloaders is going to fill up this truck fairly quickly, I imagine. Because this holds 37,000 liters, and this truck holds... I forget how much it is now. Oh, it's B. I always forget which button it is. Stop, 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 stop. There we go. Now the cool thing is if you actually have two trailers, you can get two overloaders unloading into the same one. Like technically if I had another one on the other side, I could do it too. Which is a pretty nifty little feature. Is that guy going to slow down? Yes, look at that. Awesome. Both of those comments. Like that one's full and that one's just at 80% already. I don't even think if I weren't doing this manually, I don't think it would even be able to keep up with it. In all honesty. Even with two overloaders. You'd think it would be able to, but... There we go, let's get out of here. Open up the tarp again. I'm gonna go get the far away one. I guess it doesn't make a difference. Alright. Gotta slow down there a little bit, Iain. Jeez. Now I have to remember that this guy's on course play, so he's definitely going to start going as soon as he drops below 80%, which is nice and not nice all at the same time because really? Why didn't you just keep going? Like really? Is he gonna stop now? Nope. That's silly. See what I mean? It's strange that he wouldn't just unload there. That's weird. It's not about the same as pace anyways. That's not so bad at all. But he's definitely that guy's definitely gonna do like a little loop now, and then go back and try again to unload. That's funny. Course play at its best, I guess, right? Ah well. This is pretty cool though, I have to admit. Like, if I did, let's say this, there we go. There, nice. That is pretty nifty. Whoops, 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 whoops. Gotta try paying attention here, that's why I just went silent there for a second. I was like, oh gosh. Yeah, I guess this would be kind of difficult in real life. I think actually on newer combines, there's actually you can install a camera up there. So what happens is the guy who's driving the tractor down here will be able to see what he's doing. So this is a pretty big rig. So in order to do this in real life, you probably would have to be a little careful in terms of not running into things. Like that combine alone is worth how much? Like $400,000 or $500,000. Like in game, it's only worth what, $300 and something thousand, which is still a lot of money when you think about it. Like that's what people drop on houses, not a vehicle that you run in your farm. It's crazy. Too bad there's no fill meter back here, so you could drive like this. Because some of the, maybe there is. I guess this is as good as any. But some of them will have a fill meter, like I believe. Which one is it? I forget which one it is, but one of the other trailers I think we have, or I don't know, some of the other equipment we have does have like a manual, like a little lever there that shows how full you actually are. In this case, I have to actually check. We're almost full here, yeah. And of course, there goes the truck. That's a pretty cool little sight, though. Gotta admit, look at that. That looks cool. All right, let's put the tarp on here. Close that down. And what I'll do this time is instead of unloading where the other overloader unloads, I'll unload the other side because it doesn't make a difference to me, but to the course play it definitely does make a difference, as you noticed. So it's kind of silly, but it is what it is, right? And that Peterbilt's going to be, should be, yeah, so see how much faster he's going now? He's going to fill up, though, too. It's cool, though. I like how they changed this to kilometers an hour. It's nice for me, at least. So if he's out here, you should be able to do... Really? That's it? That's as fast as you can go? That seems a bit unlikely, but okay. Probably what the reason why they capped it at 60 kilometers an hour is because anything past that in the game, it gets a little silly, so that's my guess at least. So. Nice, look at this. He's got, what, 2 passes left? Wow, that takes forever. What we can do, actually, is let's hop on this guy right here. And let's refill this guy. And get him prepared for the seating. To be careful here now. Now, the one thing I haven't tried, I don't think I've tried this seater out with the new course play yet. I want to say it will recognize that half of it is not loaded. I want to say that. Is it going to load? Come on now. It's back there. Really? Come on. This is the joy of... Well, apparently I can load seeds, but I can't load fertilizer. Anyways, maybe because it's full, I have no idea. I think with the new course play, with the developer version, I think it will actually recognize that it's got 2 implements behind it, and when one is empty, it'll actually go back and fill it up. I think. Not sure 100% about that, but it seems as if that is the case. That's a fun little pun. It seems like that is the way it's going to be, so I am kind of excited to see if that is the way it is going to be. Excellent. Alright, so because we are fertilizer and seeding, so it is considered fertilizer and seeding together, so what I'm going to try and do is, what is this, field 2, let's load the outline here. I'm going to try and set up 2 of these guys at the same time, which is going to be kind of interesting. Alright, so how wide is this? Let's put it to 20. I love the fact that you can use a scroll wheel for that. That makes such a huge difference. What is this? 20.5. Actually, let's do 20 just to make my life easier. And what is this? The northwest. It is heading east. This is good. Alright, so what we should probably do, yeah, it's because the fertilizer was full, that's why. It's just doing that now. Sheesh. What we should do is, I'm just going to record a little fill course right here, so it'll set it up so it's starts here, I guess. And what I'll have it do is drive down here. Doesn't really make a difference the way I do it. I don't think I have one of these set up already, but I'm just going to do it with this rig on together. And the reason being because I just want to make sure there's enough clearance, because when you have these big rigs like this, clearance does obviously become an issue. And what's going to become an issue is traffic as well, actually, because we do have quite a few things going on at the same time. So let's get inside here. And let's just slow down. Let's get straight in here. That should be good. And let's get nice and close to the seeds and to the fertilizer, because that back part is going to have a hard time catching it. I think he should be okay getting through there. Looks like it. So I'm going to go straight. I'm going to do a little loop here, just so they get fuel as well. They may be going back and forth a lot, I don't know. There we go. And that should be good. What I'll do is I'll have to name this something specific, because in this scenario, it is kind of a special circumstance, I guess. Not really, but it, yes and no, let's say that. And we'll just drive straight into the field from here. Alright, so we should name this something special. Not really. Alright, so that should be good. And let's call this F2 fill seed / fert. And let's call it, I don't know, big track. Sure, that makes sense. Makes sense to me, at least. Alright, so let's grab the outline once again. 20 meters, starting edge, like that. Headland, no headland. Generate the course. And let's just load that one I just made. Actually, no. I need to reset that. I actually need to double the size of the course because I'm going to be using 2 implements. Let's see if I can get this right. 40 meters. And... Alright, let me think about this. Generate. That's good. So we want to use... Oh, I thought I already loaded that course. I guess not. Alright, let's do field 2. 40 meters. Generate the course. And let's load it together with this one. And what we need to do with this implement now is we need to set it so it's lane offset. So we're going to set this guy off to the left. And we need to set it to 10 meters to the left. And then we'll set the other guy to 10 meters to the right. And symmetrical, activated, tool offset. Alright, so this should be good. So let's call this, I don't know, F2C. Oops, forgot the S there. Seed 40 meters. I should understand what that means. Alright, so let's give this a go. I am kind of curious now to see whether or not this is going to work. I know it'll work to fertilize and seed, but I'm not sure about having 2 of them at the same time working. Which is the thing I'm really curious about. And I'm also curious about having the 2 implements here. Alright. So we set this guy off to the left. First waypoint. There we go. Should be good. Let's see what happens. So he should go way over there. Excellent. So let's grab this guy right here and fire him up. And we'll need to reset this guy and this guy. That was weird. The sound cut out there. There we go. Alright, so let's grab the seeder first, as required. And this is going to be interesting. I'm actually really kind of curious as to whether this is going to work or not. Excuse me. Because I've never actually tried it with seeders before, and with seeders like this. But if this does work, I'm going to be pretty pleased. And I have no idea what this guy is seeding. Wheat. Whew, that's close. And he could probably slow down by, oh, I don't know, 10 kilometers an hour. That's good. Alright, so he's got this. He said it was wheat as well. Good. Let's leave it for wheat. That's fine. Alright, so let's load this course right here. And let's pay attention to where I'm backing up. That always helps as well. Oh my goodness, that's so terrible. Alright, we do need to get this guy activated, and he needs to be off to the right by 10 meters. And the way it works is like, basically by putting one off to the right and one off to the left, you're basically going the full 20 meter width. Or, yeah, that's right. We're gonna find out. We do need to... I feel like I'm eating the steering wheel in this tractor all the time. I don't know if you guys understand that expression, but that's what it feels like. Alright. There we go. Let's refill the fertilizer. Let's see how this guy's doing here. Should be doing fine. The real curious part is going to be the other half. That's what I'm kind of curious about, actually. A little bit of testing. This is, I suppose, a point where I would, you know, pause the video, I suppose. In Minecraft, I definitely would pause the video, I suppose. Something like this, but in this, I don't know. I don't do pauses. Not in this game. I don't know why. Never done cuts. I think the one time I've done a cut where it's like, maybe I've sneezed. But even then, I don't normally sneeze very often. And now that I said that, I'll probably will sneeze, right? Alright. Let's grab the seed now. There we go. Flat top. Why is he slipping? What is he doing? This guy's chilling out here. Actually, you know what I should do? Grab this guy right here. Where's the truck? Is it behind me? No. Oh my goodness, I can't see the truck, but I know it's right there. I can see the smokestacks. That's terrible. Look at that. I wonder why that. I must, because I have my my settings on medium and not on high or something. That must be the reason why. Alright, let's set this guy to unload. He's going to be full there now. This guy is ready to go. Excellent. So he's off to the right, and symmetrical lane change is activated. So let's move this out. It's funny, the Combine's not even finished yet, and we're doing this. This is like, you wouldn't see this in Canada, but there are some other countries that definitely would see this type of style, where you have, like, this isn't finished, like the actual harvesting's not finished and you're seeding already. I think in Brazil they do that, just because they do have that capability, but in Canada, it doesn't work out so well. What I'll have to do is I'll have to wait till that guy makes at least one pass. I guess not, really. Not really. Should be okay. Alright, so this is set to first waypoint. Let's just line him up here. Oh, he's already coming back. Okay, good. Set him on his way. He's set to 20 meters to the right. And let's just see if how much overlap there is. There shouldn't be any if my calculations are correct. Nope, looks like he's going to be okay there. Nice. Look at that. Talk about a big operation now. Sheesh. Alright, so is he gonna... How much is he gonna catch? Excellent, look at that! Perfect! And I need to slow him down now, too. I'm gonna make him 1 kilometer slower, just because that way he won't catch up. Hopefully. Alright, that's awesome. This guy's not doing anything. This guy is the one who's slipping. I don't know why he's slipping, though. Probably because he is underneath that tractor there. Alright, let's just go around him then. There we go. That's ridiculous. There we go. He should be good now. Look at that. Oh, so this is why I need to wait a little bit. I don't know if they have collision. No, not enough collision. Look at that. That is so cool. I'm so impressed by that. Now the real test is going to be when once they run out of once they actually run out of fertilizer or seed. The question is going to be whether or not they're going to stop and refill or not. That's what I'm really curious about. Let's make sure they're both seeding wheat, because that would be pretty funny. Okay, good. Whew. Can you imagine that if one was seeding wheat and one was seeding something else? Now, symmetrical and asymmetrical, let me just talk a little bit about that. So symmetrical lane change, to see how he came up this lane and come down there, that's optimal for especially big rigs like this. Maybe if you didn't want him to do that, if you took that to deactivate it, he'd come up this lane and come down this lane that our New Holland here is on right now. That's what would happen in this scenario. Or if it was in the not scenario. How is he in traffic? I don't know how he's in traffic, but apparently he's in traffic. Alright, I'm not actually driving this guy anymore, so I'll set him off on his way. I'm more curious about this now. They seem to be doing alright now, which is good. This guy's doing his last pass, and what I'll do is I could set him on that field in the back there. Just reached the overload point. This is good. Excellent. I love the way that it works. That is the coolest feature that they implemented in Course Play ever. Especially if you're on a big farm like this. Like, look at the size of this farm. Like, right now we have... Let me just go over here. Probably be easier. This field, this field, this field, and this field. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields technically. And what I'm thinking about doing is putting this all together. Thinking about it. Or maybe just put these ones together. We'll see. We shall see. 8400's in traffic. Oh. I see. Wow, you're definitely in traffic. What happened there? Come on now. So one downfall of this. Maybe I should start getting two... Maybe I should get out a Grimmy, actually, and have 2 Grimmies rocking at the same time. We don't do enough potatoes for that, to be honest with you. Once in a while, maybe yes, but we don't really do enough potatoes. This guy's just chilling out here. Should take off his... There we go. He can go unload. I don't know why he did that, but whatever. Why are you slipping again? Ah, that makes sense. I was like, why is he slipping? Apparently because he ran into the fence. That would definitely do it. I don't know why. I wonder why he did that. Because he made like 2 or 3 other trips already. And yet this one trip is the one he decides to drive into something. And this truck is a little bit funny when it comes to making turns like that, I've noticed. So, look at the blue interior. That's awesome. Alright. These guys are going to keep passing each other now. But look how fast this thing is getting seeded. So we're doing like, with 2 rigs going at the same time, it's going to be like a snap. Love it. Anyways, I'm going to keep an eye on these 2 guys and see how that works out. I'm going to keep an eye on these 2 tractors and see how it works out. So, that's it for this episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed that little setup there and watching those 2 guys doing their the seeding right there together like that. That's awesome. I love that. Anyways, my name's Iain Robson from Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from the All-American Farm. Catch you guys later.